Hello everybody, it is Sip and Simmer here again with my next speed build. This speed build is the start of the celebration of the best time of the year. That's right, I'm a fall lover. Pumpkins, leaves. I live in the northeast of the USA, so everything will start changing soon. It's going to be beautiful. We're building this today in Windenburg. As I started out, we are in fall from the Seasons Pack. It does get a little gloomy. They were having a little bit of a storm. We see my little Sim I threw in there in her scouting outfit. Very appropriate and not even planned. I love this lot. It's the lot, I can't remember the name. It's out on that little island. All the other big houses are around it, and it's literally middle of nowhere lot, something in the middle of nowhere. This house, I got the idea off of Pinterest. I loved it. However, this fireplace on the outside was trying me. I think I spent hours trying to fix it. You'll see it change 2-3 times. Same thing with the house trimmer on the outside. If you noticed on the other side there's a little break in it. Apparently, I was trying to do something with the half wall above. Didn't delete it in time. It was messing up my whole situation. Ooh, what is this now? Tudor style. Tudor style homes. I love them. I think they're adorable. Very German looking, and for some reason they scream fall to me. I think it's the dark, richer tones, the mix of brick, wood, plaster. I go back in and I do deepen everything. I was having some trouble matching it up and just having it look like my inspiration picture, but we get it there. This roof here, a lot of Tudor style homes, the one side of the roof comes down longer. It kind of curves up. I couldn't figure it out. I said, that's enough. We'll do what we can. And on the inside, you'll see it kept clipping into the house, but I wanted that overhang. So we just built a fake wall, called it a day. Another thing I need to remember to do is don't bother with steps until I have landscaped. I always end up having to go in, put it back down to ground level, because of snapping into place of plants and everything. Right here I did size down this window, and because I did that there was an empty gap on top. I had to have the window though. I wasn't giving it up. What did we do? We covered it up with some sparse ivy. I wrapped that around the fireplace chimney, everything later, and the fence to kind of bring it together. This is the next clip I was talking about with the dreary weather. Windenburg was having a storm that day. It was so dreary. But how fun is the Seasons Pack? Probably favorite pack. I love the storms, especially the blizzards. Summer I could leave just like in real life, but I like the storms. I like the rain. I love the traits for this lot too. We made it homey, nice and quiet. I mean, the location, you're going to get that, and haunted. A little spooky or a little spoopy, whichever one you like. And we just went with that. All of the plants, I didn't really stick to a color scheme. I kind of went in with the live edit objects and the hidden objects and just picked anything that had a lot of greenery, not so much of a solid shape, oranges, pinks, reds. We went with an wrought iron fence in the front. I placed those little columns. You can see some spare ones in the back. And then cutting it off from the backyard, there was a really cool, older-looking wooden fence. We used that in the back, and it reminded me a lot of the fence I had as a child. Really loved it. You're going to see it again. So got some window boxes here. I like to double up on the window boxes. I'm a little more full. Can't have too many flowers, although I got to watch. I have a tendency to go overboard with the landscaping, but why not? I can't do it in real life. This pond, I think I adjusted it 2 or 3 times. I don't know if it was a glitch, if it was just my game. The trees kept disappearing, not only in gameplay, but for photos. No matter how far I was zoomed out, zoomed in. I moved everything a little further away from the edge there, and that seemed to help it. And then, of course, hiding those edges from the rounded spots of a pond is always fun. You sit there for an hour, had some rocks, but I liked it when it was done. I put a little fountain in there. Your sim can sit outside. I tried a few porches here. Didn't like the way the roof looked on any of them, so I just did a little walk-through path. Also, these hanging baskets from the hidden objects are my favorite thing. I did have to take one out because my sim couldn't get around it. Girl just couldn't do it. She couldn't get through, so we got that out here. But look at that roof. I got rid of that too. It was too much. And I just realized I have coffee sitting here still, a couple sips. I won't subject you guys to any coffee ASMR because it's not pretty, so we'll just lightly sip it here. That little archway is cute too. I don't even know where that's from. I think it's a hidden object. If you go and grab this from the gallery, I did make a few changes. The one basket's gone. I did add Patchy in the back corner there. I've never played with Patchy. Am I the only one? I love to watch Let's Plays. They play with him, but I haven't. I think I spent 2 days on this build. 2 days. I'm currently working on one now. I should be doing other stuff. I think I mentioned this before. I get married now in 3 weeks? 2 weeks? It's coming up and I don't feel like doing anything for it, so we just hop on here and do some builds. I also attempted my first Twitch stream. I don't know how everyone makes it look so easy. I kept forgetting I was streaming. I mean, not that anyone's in there. No one was talking to me. I don't even think I had one viewer. I was watching myself, but I would forget I was live. I would sit there, talk to myself, sipping some coffee. Maybe later I'll try to do a YouTube live, but... And look at me. I resisted using the Jungle Adventure floors. It was hard, though. It was a hard thing to tear myself from. You could see part of that roof there in the bottom corner snapped in there, but we covered it up. This bathroom has a weird shape. You know, a lot of these builders, they're right when they kind of do they get the basic shape, but they kind of manipulate the inside first, set out their basic layout, and then go to the outside. I don't know why I'm stuck in the process of doing the whole outside, like basically fully finishing the whole outside, and then I go inside, and I'm like, oh, we'll make it fit, To me, it makes it feel more, I guess, realistic to me, kind of like here we have an older home. This is what the shell you have to work with, unless you feel like, adding on or making it bigger. This is what you have to work with, and layouts are weird, and you work your way through it, and I like doing that sometimes. I'm also not a fan of huge builds. I love 20 by 15 lots, 30 by 20. I like a little more of a cozy home. Also, because I do actually play the game a lot in real life, not just building. I have 2 separate save files. I do one just for building, one for personal play, which is full of CC and mods because I love it. I love the crazy mods, the extreme violence mods. I just rewatched Plumbella's playing with adult mods, and I was laughing so hard because it doesn't get old. I forget it's there sometimes, and I'll be actually playing, and something happens, and I'm like, oh boy. I like it, though. If anyone would ever want to see a lot of my CC builds, or I can do one of those, maybe we'll make a video, but... This is not realistic. Who's going to leave their hairdryer laying on the floor? Well, maybe. I kind of pictured a teenager, maybe, mid-teens, getting kind of older. Because I didn't put a lot of toys in the home, nothing outside. A little bit of a girly bedroom. All this was play-tested, so, she can get in and out of that bed. There is a desk in there. There's a TV on the wall in there. It all worked fine. This red shelf. I have a love-hate relationship with this shelf. Now, sometimes like this works perfect. And then sometimes I still get the snapping into place or just won't want to stay. I know it's probably how I'm using it. I'll have to go back and watch how to do it again. And then I forget to take it out before I upload it to the gallery. And because it's in there, I get flagged for CC. Went back in, took it away. But what else? What else can you do? Just... I'm sitting here playing anyway. What's this room? Oh, God. Another weird-shaped bedroom. I messed with the layout of this upstairs so much, but once I tested it. Everyone could get in the beds. Don't move it. Had a couple awkward little cutout areas of the room there, but, you know, size some stuff down, size it up, throw some stuff in there. I tried to keep a lot of dusty, darker colors in the house. That's just kind of what I was noticing a lot of Tudor builds looking like. I could just be making that up. I do that sometimes, not on purpose, but this mirror is weird. I don't even know what that is, but it kind of juts out at the bottom, and I don't know why, and I'm not a fan, and I would never use it in real life. Just like those curtains without the bar that goes the whole way. I don't know. I need some stuff packs. That's not having CC when it comes to the most basic things kills me, like curtains, carpets, basic clutter items, pantry items. Ugh. Here we are, just adding some little cat calendar in there. If you notice, 99% of the time when I use that calendar, it will be a cat calendar, just because I am admittedly a crazy cat lady. Oh, mine's sitting here right now. Maybe he'll be on a live stream one day. No one watches anyway. These birds, I left so I thought I was putting pretty swans up, and then it was just two chunky birds, but I think they look cuter that way, so we left them there. Well, I sound gross, huh? I sound like I'm getting sick. Makes sense. You know, October comes, it's my favorite month, but I always get sick. I also have to start buying Halloween candy. Now, does everybody or anybody that's here hand out candy still? It is my favorite thing. I do it every year. I put on some spooky sounds, a little bit of a costume, and I go through a ton. I love handing out candy. I love seeing all the kids come in dressing up. We'll just be getting back from Disney World for our wedding and honeymoon for Halloween this year, so I have to buy it before we leave, and when we come back it'll be ready. And our town does it on Halloween at night, and I love it because it's getting dark out and everyone has lights on, and it's a proper vibe. It is a hocus pocus trick-or-treating night vibe, and I love it. I like my town. Here's our hallway. This, again, the laundry pack, best stuff pack. That little table bench is my favorite, because how many people really do have something like that? I like to throw that in there. I do go back in off camera and I make it a little more fall. I add some leaves, some pumpkins, and I cannot believe I don't own the spooky stuff pack now that I'm thinking about that. Well, it's going to get bought here as soon as I'm done recording this, and we're going to do a more spooky build. A little area upstairs. What am I going to put in there? A chair. Now this kitchen, kind of like a galley style kitchen, very narrow. You'll notice that black shelf there. I put the little, the tea shelf in there and something else. I thought it looked okay. I didn't even notice in the screenshot until I was adding it to the build here, and it's floating. But one of the characteristics of this house is it being haunted, so it's getting spooked. It's in there, it's floating. I'm okay with it. Now, to cover up the downsized window on the inside, I just downsized a little half curtain. Covered it up perfectly. We'll be doing that in the future. A lot more. Round carpets. Alright, so here's the basket. Again, that all gets taken away, and I try to add some more pumpkins. I only use two types, though. I have the ones with the different faces, and then the ones that I feel are more for the outside, the 3 pumpkins and the leaves. And I've also gone in, and I always shut off the holidays because I hate when I download a house off a gallery and I put it in World to Play and there's all these obnoxious lights, and I just don't like it. I get rid of it if I can, and I try to make sure it's not on the house when I upload it to the gallery. This is a pretty small living area, but I think it works in the house. I'm picturing maybe a single parent and their daughter, maybe 2 parents and their daughter, but you have a little bit of an older teenager. She's going to be in her room. I was in my room on the computer playing The Sims because, yes, I was already pretty much in high school when The Sims came out. I am old and I am pretty gray, so we've been with this a while, and I'll continue to play it. You know, you can complain, and I will complain, but whatever they put out, I'll play it. You know, I'm not going to quit now. Another thing I will complain about now, those can you please give us some small, round coffee tables? I just decided not to put one there. I don't know if it would have worked or not. I wasn't about to mess with it, but again, here's some little pumpkins. They're cute. I kind of placed them around. Some paintings on the wall. All of the leaves, leaf garland, I have that out here at my house. A little notebook sized down. I'm glad that TV sizes down really well. That one and the one that looks just like it for the wall, they size down really well. Some of the ones not too much, but I think that one sizes down pretty well. There you go. It's not a Sims build without the magazine we add in there, but alright, we're come to the ending of this video, guys. I just threw another table in there, you know, make it look a little more fall with the cards. But thank you for everybody who has stopped by to watch this video. I will make sure I have my ID below, and I will see you all next time. Bye!